going on, everybody? I want to say peace to everybody. Oh, you can't see it. I got it. I got stuff placed in the wrong spot. This what we're going. That's part of what we're going to be talking about today. Let's say Psalm 37:79.
Just fire with me.
Right.
I'm the one that crossed the sea, left by fire in the night.
Everything.
I'm the one that killed Christ, so I'm dying in the sand with the nails in his head. Yeah, I'm
based on the measure of faith, like everything.
I'm the one that killed Paul. I'm in debt
whether
to
you
the
got
Lord.
it or whether you don't,
In the trees,
you got it because you got faith in not having no faith.
I'm not ready for the lake. I repent to the day. I'm the one
I got somebody I hope I call a friend.
How could the angels relate?
He be like, I'm gonna be nice today. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna be nice today. I know some dudes, they took Satan out behind the woodshed earlier. So I'm just gonna talk to the father people.
I'm the one that built the
I ain't gonna bother him as long as I don't bother me.
While we marrying their kids, putting rings on the pigs. You the one that was chose, turn from soil into gold. What's a fish to a boat?
I will say this though. I'm going to ask
across the sea, left by fire in the night. I'm the one that killed
Nation
Christ,
of
so I'm
Israel.
dying in sin with the nails in his head. Yeah, I'm nailed to the end. I'm the one that killed Paul. I'm in debt to the law and myself in
at the very least.
And I wouldn't blame me. God, please show me grace. We needed to think ourselves in the land where we were.
One, can we all
and repent and make supplication?
Like pick a day or just randomly all of us post this documentary from Negroes and Hebrews, from Hebrews and Negroes on our timeline, on our social media posts.
Give them compassion where they were sold slaves, so that their enemies.
I'm quite sure everybody deal with sports in some capacity or know something about sports. And we all know
just imagine a race.
that
my own father whip, he didn't do what they said, so they wanted him dead. See my own brother peel from his head to his heels.
For the Jews, the Jewish people,
my fingers wore shirts, could have
picked it
yourself, or at least
treating Kyrie Irving
gave me parts of the wealth.
Bad.
Just forget so much anger inside.
Kyrie a Muslim, right?
But I have something to say.
Did you hear the explanation that he gave about why he posted from Hebrews, the Negroes? They didn't say nothing about being a Muslim.
Since we came in our boats and shackled your hands and shipped you back.
That's what I was telling. That's what I've been telling y'all. Like, we gotta listen. First, we gotta do this is the sidebar. We gotta do the knowledge, find out what's the truth. Right?
I'm the one that killed Christ, so I'm dying in sin with the nails in his hand.
I talk to a Muslim brother, man. They basically believe the same thing we do. They got some differences, but there's differences in Israel. So I ain't trying to hear all that. Like that's not my brother. I'm talking about Kyrie Irving, right? But he said now he don't know everything, right? And exact. He was like, yo, he typed in Yahweh because he said that's the Hebrew name of the Father. I said, I'm going to try and be nice with that. I'm going to try. He said that is the Hebrew name of the Father. He typed that in his engine search. And when he did that, the documentary from Hebrews and Negroes popped up. And when that happened, he posted it to his timeline. Like, yeah, we need to really find out what's facts. Like I be saying, like facts. Like what's facts? Like when we find out facts, then we can say something about something. Until then, you know what I mean? But he was just trying to disseminate information like Israel. That's one. Can we just post that? And then on that same vein, can we please leave Kyrie Irving and Kanye West alone? Please. Like, listen, I see people every day. I don't want to get no argument with nobody over them. But it's kind of touchy because it's like, yo, they out here standing up for you, even if they're not right about anything. They out here like, yo. I know a dude. Dude was like, yo, like you sitting in the crib on the internet. Yeah. Like, yo, what's up? Like, yo, he's like, yo, you sit in the crib, you on that, like, you. And where I met him at, he know I'll be there every day talking the same thing I'm talking on the internet, face to face, with anybody. I ain't got no pics about who I don't care. So I don't even know why he would say that to me. It's not even my point, though. My point is, they say I'm sitting here on the internet, right? Kanye and Kyrie out there, right? They public figures. They losing money. Can lose all types of endorsements and lose their life. They talk about, like, yo, what's right and exact. And the Negroes out here talking about it. Wow. So how are they wrong for trying to, like, all right, say they wrong about the information they disseminating, right? But if they trying, because I know I wasn't right about everything I said when I started, I'm still not right about everything. I can't be. I'm not the Father. Only the Father is righteous and pure and perfect. So why is it like we gonna hold their feet to the fire? Just like the people that they talk about hold their feet to the fire. Like, what? Leave my brothers alone. I don't want to have to. Like, listen. I don't want. Listen. I'm not even gonna say. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna do my best. I mean, to be nice. You know what? I changed my mind because I'm not gonna be nice to a certain demographic of people.
What do you think he was talking about? He said,
yo.
I
got a picture? Yo, take a picture now. So y'all don't go say nothing to nobody else.
Focus on nothing. Praise the Most High until you feel His energy. Shalom.
Oh, fuck y'all, rich white Jewish people that's trying to oppress the true people of the Most High Yah, who is Israel and the Kingdom of Judah. Fuck y'all. I said it. See, I don't got no contract with y'all. I say what I want. I say what I want. And really, I don't say what I want because I ain't even want to say that. But I can hear the Father. Like, yeah, go ahead, say it. Like, go ahead. Like, I got you. Like, and if you say, well, the Father wouldn't talk to nobody like that. Well, Hamashiach cursed the fig tree. He talked crazy to the Pharisees. Like, yo, I already told y'all what he called them.
You think you ballin'? If you put your soul on the line, then how much you cost then? We reading between the lines, we moving with caution. Everywhere we go, we shine, we light up the darkness.
You know, because right?
But now I'm all in.
I done heard they done made all types of brothers and all of this stuff apologize and pay money and all this. They done took endorsements and all of that.
I had to get right.
Before I get into any of this, right? Because like I'm today it's gonna be like really minute that I'm gonna actually like speak about the Bible. Because like right, something that I know is that we are called to be living epistles, right? That means like we supposed to walk this life out.
Ain't no scamming that money, don't tell me.
And the fact that we walking this life out, like that's how men are supposed to read us, right? As we walk through life, right? You already mean saying I got some. It's a little warm in here. I got some.
Let me finish my sentence. They do not get it. Reading my lyrics. They just rapping. They don't go to mission. I just watched Tupac. We both got similar spirits, so they gotta feel it. I'm ballin'. If you put your soul on the line, then how much you cost then? We reading between the lines, we moving with caution. Everywhere we go, we shine, we light up the darkness. At first it was awkward, but now I'm all in. Hey, I had to get right. Hey, yeah, I had to get right. Hey, yeah, hey, I had to get right. Yeah, I had to get right. What's poppin'? As I'm writing, I think about Colossians. No, I do not eat shrimp, neither lobster. Cause I live by the law and the prophets. What you thought this was regular gospel? This not checkers, don't put me in boxes. Labels want to use me for the profit. You are 8 ball, not get out my pocket. Something like Parkinson's when I jot it. This a movement and they cannot stop it. No disrespect to the people that got it. I pray for your healing, I'm getting off topic. I'm talking that talk just like gossip. So I put it on wax.
Where was I? Yeah, we supposed to be living the epistle. Read as we walk through this life, right? So apparently we supposed to help each other through this life. And so I'm gonna be talking about today is like pertaining to this life that we live in right now, every day. They causing our brothers to apologize for what is called anti-Semitic comments. Let me see if it already planned out. I'm a little late. I'm not really lax because like really the father woke me up at like 3 a.m. Had me looking up all this, man. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, like I was up. I was, you know what I mean, researching. Like it was like, yo, he really want me to. Wow. Oh, this is on JFest. This is on JFest. Man. I don't think it's in here. It might be. Oh, well, it's part of it, right? The name right there is Ashkenaz, right? Ashkenaz. I mean, I'm not gonna say, right? Of course, they try to, divert. That is the same term used as a type of Jewish person. Semitic. It actually should be Shemitic. Because like those are descendants of Shem. Now the Ashkenazi. Meditate and tap into the Shemaim. There are Ashkenazi Jews that dwell in the land of Israel right now. Now, in that, I know those that say they are Yahudians, but they are not, and they're of the synagogue of Satan. I do believe the last time I was out here, I said, I don't care if you want me to call the church, the pastors a liar, or the Jewish people liars. You take your pick. Which one? Today is the Jewish people. Like y'all lying. Y'all like the people of the Father, right? And it's not that I'm saying like that y'all can't come into a covenant with the Father. I never said that. But like y'all not the bloodline descendants, like you're not the real Yahudians. Y'all not the house of Israel by birth. Are you? I mean, got some pictures of woolly hair. Like there ain't woolly. That skin not dark. That's what Hamashiach looked like. And he talked like, what, you think Hamashiach looked dark and everybody else was like? Or you think he hid in Egypt? No, man, we're not even going to deal in no nonsensical behavior. Okay. All of that being said, they don't have the authority that they actually possess. And that seems like an oxymoron, but it's not, because they seek to rule over men and tell them what's right and exact and what they have to do and what they're allowed to do. And having our brothers offer apologies for speaking up for you. Now, if you know you're an Israelite and you sitting out here talking about these dudes, how all for you? Somebody read like, yo, boy, Mike Malice, like, bro, like, because I'm putting names on people because I ain't ashamed, I ain't afraid, like, brother. I mean, y'all can go to his channel, like, yeah, brother, you got like 30,000 subscribers. Y'all can go subscribe to his channel if you want to. It's not gonna move me one way or another. But, bro, like, it's a certain thing in like American literature. It's like, yo, you could have like, see, the chapters in the Bible are not paragraphical. That means like they're not written like a letter, and then like it's like, oh, this is a new paragraph. This starts a new idea. The Bible isn't translated like that. But when you've been informed to Babylonian ways, and you study the English language, if you read, you can, and that's funny. He's talking about brothers hating brothers. If you read, and you can see the translation, the transition from one idea to another, you know, and you can recognize it. Because I was explaining to the brother, he called Kanye a fool. Like, now, the father said, like, don't call your brother no fool. This is a manifested vision. This is way past religion. He combined two different ideas. Like, yo, I'm gonna get that real quick. I'm gonna try and help my brother out. I'm gonna try to. If I can't, you know what I mean? Oh well, because he'll probably never see this video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to him. If he watches it, he watches it. If he don't, he don't. As soon as you make the conscious decision to follow this, and the reason why I say that, like, turning back to the world, just know that there's spiritual forces because, right? Some people, like, I know when I was a Christian, I thought I knew everything, and my dumb behind like knew very little. From the ancestors, I think he started at what, like verse 19. Look at the hardship that the Israelites went through in the Bible, and tell me that they're not the same. Yeah, he started at look at how we at verse 18. Right, well, verse 19. This is Matthew chapter 5, right? I gave him Matthew chapter 5, verse 22. It says, "But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. For whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire." Let me look, because I can't remember what Raka mean. Like, does it mean I hate you? That might be what it means, because I know I used to call my niece that, and I don't, because my nephew, I used to call him Rockhead. Like, I love that dude. And then, right, like, since he was Rockhead, like, I called her Rocker. And I tell you no lie, that was before I ever read this scripture. Ever in my life. When I found out, like, yo, that was a term used in the Bible, and it said, like, don't do that, I never called her that again a day in her life. Never. But I looked it up. I think it means, like, hatred or something like that. Oh, it says, this is what they say. Biblical word meaning worthless or empty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm looking. It says empty one. Mean empty-headed or foolish. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. You know what I mean? It probably ain't no real literal or figurative. I mean, it's probably ain't real accurate translation. Could be. Who knows? But that's what it says, right? Yeah. But it says, but whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Now this brother was out here. He was reading. He was like, yo, if you don't tell a man he's sinning and he died in his sin, like, and you could have told him, like, yo, you are. Yo, the father said, yo, I'm gonna holler at you about that. Like, he said, I'm gonna require his blood at your hands. Turn from your wicked ways. So in that, I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, bro, just like you said, I gotta tell you. Yo, you wrong for calling Kanye a fool. Even in the fact that, like, yo, he out here standing up for you. His platform way bigger than the bull. When I say Kanye, like Kanye platform way bigger than the bull. He out here now Kanye, he telling me Kanye in the church and all that. All right, but he's saying he understand that, like, yo, we the people. When I first came into the truth, like I still stepped inside the church.
Yeah, it's different.
Did I, like, he said, come out of her. Like, yo, so you don't partake in her sins. Like, sometimes you gotta give people the grace to be wrong in a moment, so for eternity they can be right. But he said, like, yo, he started at verse 19, right? This is where he started at. Whosoever therefore shall, whosoever, Matthew 5, chapter 5, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed of the Pharisees, of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter the kingdom of heaven. Ye have said, no, ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. And then he goes in to say, but I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment, and whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council, but whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of the hellfire. Okay, and this is a great point that's made after that by Hamashiach, because all of this was said by Hamashiach. He said, therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there remembers that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave thy gift before the altar and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. I simply said to the brother, I'm like, all right, man, that's how you say it. Because, like, yo, really, a part of what Hamashiach was saying, like, this is where he said, like, yo, this is chapter 5, verse 17. He said, like, yo, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or tittle, and shall no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments. Now, I mean, like, if you want to go through and read it yourself and see if he was talking about teaching and breaking the commandments in the same vein as, yo, don't talk about your brothers like that. That's fine. If that's how you want to see it, it's fine. That's not what this is saying. And I'm not coming against this. I'm just saying those are two separate statements. Because, like, right? One thing that I've come to find out, the guy Yoshiyahu and at the Ark, he I'm trying to remember that's in Mark, I believe, where he said that at the beginning of the chapter it was then the scribes and Pharisees that walked up on Hamashiach. And they was like, yo, why your disciples don't wash your hands? I don't know whether that account was in Matthew and Mark. Because, you know, I keep telling you, man, I'm not the best with, like, I know a lot about the Bible, but I'm not knowing, like, where everything is and all of that. I'm learning, though. One thing I do know is, like, the last verse of the previous chapter, he was in a completely different place. I'm going I'm gonna put that up there, or I'm going to print it out. I'm going to do my due diligence to explain that scenario. So when I use it to edify the body, there can be clear cut understanding that just because one sentence is before another, that doesn't mean that those two sentences were said at the same time to the same people on the same day in the same region. Because if that was the case, we are going to have to realize that in Matthew chapter 5, he said all this to the multitude. He said from here. All of that's red. He said all that at the same time in the same place to the same people. Now, if that is the case, right? Is this whole idea the same? I mean, it has to be the same because it's the unerring word of the Father. But is all of this the same idea? I mean, we had to really take into account that grammatically, that means like with the language that's been used, that everything that's been said didn't have to happen at the same on the same day at the same time. Or even if it did happen on the same day at the same time, that it doesn't necessarily have to all connotate the same idea. If that's able to be understood. You know what I mean? I apologize. I'm printing this stuff out now. Apologize. And that being said, I pray that we all see that no matter what man says, we are not supposed to have aught with our brother and then be like, yo, I'm gonna go preach, or yo, I'm gonna go, because like, yo, every time anybody get up and they in front of an audience and they saying thus saith the Lord, that is a gift to the Father. So it is better to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go try and make this right before I come out here and I'm talking. I mean, listen, at a point it's like, yo, what can I do? Because like I don't personally dislike or hate Jewish people. But the fact of the matter is, right, I haven't done anything to them. They've poisoned my community. Jewish people, they are record producers and executives. Um, they control a large portion of the banks, finance and commerce. They own a lot of media. They entertainment, social media, uh, sports. That's why they're the ones that saying, "Oh, you can't say that, Kyrie. fashion. You can't say that, Kanye. You can't say that. But yet, I've been asking people, um, at what point are they going to say, because like they deem these two young men's comments offensive, and they have sought formal apologies. At what point will they apologize to me? I can say specifically on September 1st, 1993. I'm going to tell you a little story. That previous summer, shoot, no lie, it's kind of hard for me to talk about because the previous summer, or it was that winter, a movie came out called New Jersey Drive. It was a movie about carjacking. There had been I live in Philadelphia. I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Grew up here, lived here my whole life. Um, just like when the movie Scarface came out, there's a lot of people that got caught up in selling drugs. Um, I saw on the news there had been a sharp uptick in carjackings in the tri-state area. That's New Jersey, uh, Delaware, and Pennsylvania. Predominantly, like the area that occupies like the Delaware Valley. That's like Philadelphia, like the Philadelphia counties, because that's where uh, that's considered the tri-state area. And my brother got carjacked and killed. When when is a Jewish movie producer A offered my family a dime, but more specifically, B come and apologize to us. Like they should come and apologize to me. It wrecked my life. That happened when I was 16 years old. I didn't get over that till I was 38 or 39. And not one word of apology. Now, do they owe me an apology? You can say so. Because of their actions, they sullied the minds of the young men in our neighborhoods. And like I said, there was a sharp uptick. And this is what the news said. And the news had no idea. But I saw this on the news like maybe like a month before or a month after my brother got killed. Wow. Let me ask you this. Everybody that says Kanye, I'm gonna get to this Bible. Kanye West, you know what I mean? They say, oh, He wrong for you know what I mean? He wrong for saying white lives matter. He wrong for saying we Jews. Like he wrong for saying he wrong for saying he going DEFCON on the Jewish people. Out of every rap lyric that he's ever said. Where was it complaining from Israelites or Gentiles about his behavior? Hmm? I can't hear you. What you say? Oh, that's right. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing when he was out there pushing that dope through them speakers. Nobody said nothing. But he come out here telling the truth, and they like, oh, shut up. And see, I'm of the ilk, white lives matter. I'm of the ilk, all lives matter. I'm of the ilk. Well, I can't even say white. I gotta say all lives matter because number one, we are ethnic. We are not colors. Okay, we are ethnic. We're nationalities. We're not colors. Okay, that's number one. Number two, like yeah, all lives matter. So wait a minute, you think the Father created you for nothing? Only thing is, in His creation, He see what you do. He see what you going to do. He see what you want to do. He be like, "Ah, that's what you want. That's what you want to do. So if that's what you want to do, He allow it. But the fact of the matter is, He didn't create you to destroy you. He didn't create you righteously in order for you to be wicked. He didn't do that. He gave you free will to do whatever it is you want to do. And if you want to be wicked, that's on you. When he says some vessels are made for honor, and some vessels are made for dishonor, right? How can I explain this so it's easily understood? Uh, the things that we go through in life make us who and what we are. And some of us like choose to be made into something unrighteous, and dishonorable to the Father. You know how many times? Like, listen, I got a brother, and when I say he's a brother, he's not in the same household as me. Like, I got a brother. I saw him; he had tears in his eyes, and I divulged to him some stuff that is happening in my life. I said, so, bro, like, don't think that like uh life is just so bad for you. Like everybody's going through something, but like it's making you, bro. Like he got a purpose and a plan for you because he like, yo, you have a purpose for me. Like, don't let this like draw you away from me. Let it bring you closer to me. And I'm saying that to say, through my life, you know how many times I could have been like, F you, Father. I never said that. I never said that. I never said like I was mad. I was like when my brother got killed, I was mad. I was like, yo, why you let that happen? I was mad. I was mad. I don't know. Like I never was like, I hate you to the Father. Are you kidding me? Because I always realized like he could kill me. When I was out my mind, he was the one I prayed to. Please restore my mind. Please. Please. I like what it like when I was broke and damaged emotionally and spiritually. He was the one I prayed to. And I'm saying that to say, like, I allowed those things to make me a vessel of honor in his name. So don't think that he's made, because he said, like, it is his will that all men should be saved. Like, so how is it that it's like that's his will, but like he's not gonna force his will on you? All of that being said, I'm gonna read this This is Psalms. I don't know if you can see it. See that song? It's crooked and it's leaning, but it says Psalms 37, 7 and 9. Because I'm not going to keep dealing and all of that. Like, you know why I was going to print all this stuff out? Because I was going to shoot through all the lies of they saying that it's Kanye and Kyrie are making anti-Semitic claims and quotes and all of that. I'm going to get to that eventually. I titled this "Prove All Things." Jericho fell, will you? That's what I titled it. Right. Okay. I'm going to read the Book of Psalms, right? The 37th chapter. That's what I'm going to read. I'm not going. 7 and 9 is okay. This is chapter 37, verse 7. Rest in Yahuwah and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahuwah, they shall inherit the earth. Now I'm going to read this entire. I'm going to read this chapter. I'm going to read this whole chapter, so we can get a whole full understanding of what's being said, why, the who, and for what reason. Remember, I said Jericho fell, right? Like that means it was destroyed. Keep that, like you keep the law in your hand and in the forefront of your mind. Jericho fell. That means it was destroyed. Okay. Psalms chapter 37, verse 1. Fret not thyself. Excuse me for 1 minute. Oh, and just so you know, the internet full of lies. They said Hamitic people are Caucasian. Huh? Neither here nor there. Because I'm trying to tell you, I just want to show you how the world says one thing. The truth is something totally different, right? And they put this nonsense out here so you can say, oh, well, it says not rightly dividing the word of truth. Huh? Okay. Wikipedia is owned by what, a Jewish man? You can Google it. Or whatever, however you find out. If you look through enough of their lies, they'll tell on themselves. That's why I look through their lies. To watch them tell on themselves. And it be funny to me. So I'm going Psalms 37, verse 1. I'm going to fret not myself because of evil. Okay, I'm going to read this in context. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. There's another translation. I think it's the NIV. When the word iniquity is used, they substitute lawlessness, the workers of lawlessness. What law? He said, depart from me. Huh? Now, this is in the New Testament. I know they said, in that day, many will say, Adonai, we have healed the sick, and we have cast out many devils in your have we not prophesied and cast out many devils in your name? And he said, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. That's what Hamashiach said to them. I believe that's in the Revelation, or that might be in the Gospels. Why would he? It might be in John. As a matter of fact, I think that's in either John or First John. That's why I wasn't sure whether it might have been in Revelation. Yeah, it might. Yeah, but look that up, and then when you get that verse, look that up in the NIV, and it'll say lawless. So stop with my shirt, right? This is ephod, right? This is what the priest wore back in the day. I'm completely bouncing all over the place, right? Because, right, This was part of the physical commandments that he had given. Like these was the guys that did the ordinances of the law. What law? All right, read. All right. Psalms chapter 37, verse 1. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity. For they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Trust in Yahuwah and do good, shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed. Delight thyself also in Yahuwah, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto Yahuwah, trust also in him, and he shall bring to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Rest in Yahuwah, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prospereth in his way, because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. That means when you thinking like, man, like, we broke. I need to go out here and rob somebody or sell some yoke. Don't do that. That's not what the Father called you to do. He said, fret not thyself in any wise to do evil, in any wise. Whether you tempted to steal, or whether you tempted to cheat, or whether you tempted to lie, or whether you tempted to be angry, like whether you tempted to commit murder, like whatever evil it is that you tempted to do, don't do it. Because verse 9 says, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahuwah, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, the wicked not. Yea, they shall diligently consider his place, and it not. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. I'm going to go back to, because I don't read the italics, because the italics are not there. It says, for yet a little while, and the wicked not. That means it ain't going to be no wicked. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it not. They're gonna be like, yo, where are the wicked? You ain't even gonna find a place for the wicked. Like, it ain't gonna be no place for them. This is verse 12. Oh, well, I'm gonna read this again. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it not. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Yahuwah shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword, and have bent their bow, to cast down the poor and needy, to slay such as be of upright conversation. Now, I'm going to stop right there just for a minute. I can't even remember where it's at. Somebody today was saying this in Job, where it said, Job said that the earth had been given to the hand of the wicked. I know I did a message a long time ago on Facebook. It was like Satan, when he had took Hamashiach up to the mountain, he was like, yo, all this had been given unto him. And Satan was called the wicked one. Right? But the earth had been given to him. But I'm here in Psalms chapter 37, verse 14, where it says, the wicked have drawn out their sword, right? And have bent their bow, right? It says to cast down the poor and needy. So are the wicked rich people? I mean, you can't contextually say yes, but you can't contextually say no because it's like it's giving you the idea that they look at the poor and needy like, yo, we're gonna get rid of them. I just want to point that out because this script, this all I have something with this scripture printed on it. I had this little card, and they got this scripture, Psalms 37, 7 and 9. And I'm reading this in context today. It says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man hath, better than the riches of many wicked. For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but Yahweh upholdeth the righteous. Yahweh knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. But the wicked shall perish. Brother Ayul, he likes the words perish. He likes the word perish. He said, like, that mean Yoshiyahu, he said, it'll get you killed. K-I-L-T, it'll get you killed. Brother Ayul said he likes the word perish. Why am I stopping and emphasizing that? Because it says, but the wicked shall perish. And the walls of Jericho fell, and every man went forward straightway, capturing the city. And I do believe it said destroying it, burning it with fire. So, like, Jericho fell. Will you? But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of Yahuwah as the fat of lambs. They shall consume, and to smoke they shall consume away. The wicked borroweth and payeth not again, but the righteous showeth mercy and giveth. For blessed of him shall inherit the earth, and cursed of him shall be cut off. The steps of a man are ordered by Yahuwah, and he delighteth in his way. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for Yahuwah upholdeth his hand. I have been old. This is verse 25. I have been young and am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. Ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed blessed. Depart from evil and do good, and dwell forevermore. For Yahuwah loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. The righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. I'm going to say this. Honor thy father and mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which Yahuwah thy Elohim giveth thee.
I'm on the road, on the never pay. Messiah, my rock, falling no commands. I'ma get up when I fall like a man, like Moses did when he raised his hands. Keeping that old man that bitch to play. We in the end time while you play. I know the angels watching me. Every day I really hold my knees.
The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom, and his tongue talketh of judgment. The law of his Elohim in his heart, none of his steps shall slide. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slay him. Yahuwah will not leave him in his hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on Yahuwah and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he passed away, and lo, he not. Yet I sought him, but he could not be found. Mark the perfect, and behold the upright, for the end of man peace. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous of Yahuwah, their strength in a time of trouble. And Yahuwah shall help them and deliver them, and he shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him. Didn't I tell you that the whole story of Jericho was about faith? And didn't the last verse of this chapter say that they will be saved, delivered, saved, salvation, because they trust, had faith. But they didn't just have faith. He said, like, yo, abstain for evil with your works. See, it's not of works that any man should boast. Like, yo, we all had to have somebody pay to keep us from getting killed when we do something wrong. I'm trying to tell you, he should have been killed. He could have been tossed me out. Fact of the matter is, though, he chose to extend mercy to me. Right? That being the case, when he extended mercy to me, it was for me to say, thank you. I love you for extending your hand of grace and mercy to me. I will do as you ask and as you say. I will follow your commandments. Like Hamashiach said, like, yo, those that love my Father will do his commandments. That's it. How do you get the law ain't relevant? How do you get that there's no Messiah? But yet you how is it that Jewish people can claim, okay, we are the people that are referenced in the Bible, right? With no signs of any of the curses that were used to mark the children of Israel, right? And the house of Judah, the Yahudims. There's no evidence of those curses in their lives, right? And then they believe there's no Messiah. Messiah hasn't come yet. So as the brother called him, Mr. Red Letter Man, this is irrelevant to them. And it being irrelevance shows ignorance or a lack of faith. They didn't trust. They say they're the Jews, they're not. So they're the synagogue of Satan, as Hamashiach said. And then they have art with their brothers, right? Because as soon as you say, like, this is how you know if somebody is really a child of the Father or not. He said, by your love, they will know you're my disciple. Hamashiach said, by the love you have one for another, they will know you're my disciples. Love is like, no, I don't agree with you. Yo, what we doing on Friday though? Love is like, man, you tripping. Um, I'm gonna bring some pizza. I know. No, listen. I know y'all eat pepperoni. Like I don't. Like listen. I'm gonna get the pepperoni delivered. I don't eat that. I'm gonna bring some vegetable pizzas, and I know a spot they got some beef pepperoni. I know y'all want the pork. I don't eat that, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna still bring the pizza. But yeah, you tripping. What they got to do? I still like you though, bro. Bro, whether you apologize to me or not, that's not my deal. I don't care. I love you. Like you talking crazy to me, but you know what? I'm gonna forgive you, even if I don't see you. Like I'm gonna forgive you in my heart. Like I'm not even tripping. Not um to have like I'm gonna say I'm a spiritual being that loves the Father, because in the Old Testament he said like yo love the Father with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, right? And then love your neighbor as yourself. That's in the Old Testament. So the Jewish people should know that. But when you love your neighbor like yourself, are you saying, and me loving my neighbor like myself, if I say something, I want them to stop supporting my merchandise. I want them to uh, tell me that I have to have sensitivity training. I have to publicly apologize. I have to donate money. I have to be ostracized. I have to have all of these things happen to me publicly. I have to not only that, I have to be made a villain, a villain of the greatest proportions, not because of any deed, but only because of words I have spoken. That's a child of the Father that would do that. So please don't come to me with like any pushback about Jewish people being children of the Father, them being the people of the book. Okay. But that being said, it's not for us to concern ourselves with them. Father said, like, fret not yourself because of them. Like, don't worry about them. You'll be righteous. You have faith. You do what I command you to do. Because when you do what I command you to do, you'll be blessed and you'll be overdone. That being said, it's not even for how can I put it? Uh for us to want to rule here on earth in the manner of kiss my feet, oh you Edomite, you destined for the hellfire, you going into slavery. We we were given so much from the Father that He blessed us with that we just don't want to accept, because we have to be kind and loving people. And when we say all praises Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, right? That's what a lot of camps say, right? Because they say, you know what I mean, that we're coming to the Father in the name of Hamashiach. If that's the case, Hamashiach told us to pick up our cross and follow him. Like, yo, he was humble unto death. He didn't enslave anybody. He came to set captivity free. And then when you look at it, right, what was the one thing that he put into captivity? Actually, the Spirit asked him, Father, I don't need. Allow us to go under the pig. That's what they said. They wanted to, they knew he was getting ready to get rid of them. And they said, listen, at least let us go into the captivity of the pig. And then the pig was like, the pigs went crazy. And they was like, no. And they went and dove off the cliff. That was the type of captivity. But the spirit went from a host body of a human, had to go into a pig. I didn't see anywhere else in the gospel or in Revelation. I didn't see nowhere. None of this where it was like, yo, he came and enslaved people. You gotta rebuke people. Like, yo, stop doing that. You ain't put nobody in slavery. Like these synagogue of Satan people got you enslaved in your mind. That if a brother say something against them, you like, I'm against that brother. Wait a minute, but y'all out here talking the same stuff against these Jewish people. I'm confused. But really, I'm not confused. I see crystal clear. Like I said a long time ago, I was, funny. I said a long time ago. Wow, this would really been destroyed. Man, yo. But he said his people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And because we have rejected knowledge, he will reject us. And then he said, like, since we are no longer a priest to him, he will forget our children. That's how we got to this point. So us getting to this point, since we got to this point, we had to get to the point where it's like, yo, we will not stay here. The only thing for us to do is to move forward in the ways of the Father. Now you have to think, like, how is the ways of the Father? Like, he made us out of love. Do you think anger and malcontent was what caused him to bring the whole earth into creation? If that's the case, like that's oxymoron. That's an oxymoron. Like, so we have to say, we have to put off, and the scriptures say put off all malice and filthy lucre. He said put that away. Get that away from you. And I know I'm combining scriptures, right? Like, but like that we might walk perfect. I know it says circumspectly, like, but that means like perfect. That we might walk perfectly in the ways of the Father. Now I could get into all of this. Like I printed all this history of the Jews in Egypt. Their timeline don't add up as to being in Egypt 400 years. And then when you really look at it, you know what's crazy? The Jews had already gotten out of Egypt when the Father gave Moses the commandments and the covenant and said, like, yo, if y'all disobey me, y'all gonna go back into slavery. So even if they say they had been there 400 years, it ain't gonna count because they ain't been back in slavery and oppression 400 more years. So miss me with that. What are we going? Oh man, I told you they talking about you know why the picture was like it showed Africa on the thumbnail. That's sub-Saharan Africa. I'm trying to remember because like I said, I was up early this morning, like researching. Um, I believe it says that sub-Saharan Africa, where they say that we from, but that's the land of ham. Like, because really they said like we sub-Saharan, right? The Negroes are sub-Saharan, right? But it says the Hamite dwelt in the northern part of Africa. But then on Google it says that the Hamite is a Caucasian. I'm done. What? I'm just showing you how much lies they put out and disseminate. They call themselves Ashkenazi Jews, right? I showed you Ashkenaz is a descendant of Japheth. So what's really the truth? If you say it and people don't have a strange look on their face, you need to check it. You need to be like, did I say something right? Because the world pushes back against truth. That's just it in a nutshell. Don't nobody want to hear the truth. Don't nobody want to learn the truth. Don't nobody want to know the truth. Okay. I'm gonna get ready to go because I feel like I've done enough. I'm gonna go spend some time with my family. So I know I said when I come on here, I'm gonna read from the Book of Melchizedek and from the Book of Mormon. I'm going to tap in during the week and do that separate this week. I don't know if I'm gonna do that all the time, but that's what I'm gonna do this week. I'm gonna tap in different day, different time, and I'm going to bring out parts of the Book of Melchizedek and the Book of Mormon. That's fine. Salute to y'all. Peace.